All right. Am I live right now? Okay, I think I'm live. Am I live? All right. And it's currently unlisted. So Okay. I'm a tiny bit nervous to go public, but all right. There's only one way to start. Okay. I think we are public. So, all right. Hello, everyone. I'm Alvin, or Math Kimchi on YouTube, and this is the first public stream I'm doing for developing Sonamu, which is the project I'm working on. That's a desktop environment that allows you to organize apps and their sub-elements into a tree-like hierarchy. So yeah, I guess I'll just get started on developing. Okay, yeah, so I already wrote wrote down like a brief of what I want to do for this stream, and it's pretty much that I want to update the existing applet client to Sonamu server protocol so that the client doesn't block the server. And yeah, the ultimate reason why I'm doing this is so I can have them run on Tokyo worker threads. But yeah, the thing I need to focus on for this task is to make specifically the display protocol non-blocking. So currently I have it so that the server calls get UI or get content on the client whenever the client notifies the server of the content being damaged, and then the server is rendering. But instead of doing that, I think I'll just stick to the classic shared data way of doing this. So all right. Okay, so actually, okay, well, I guess I'll first clean up the unused imports. But yeah, this is the UI side, and currently actually the UI is the only thing that necessarily runs on a different thread, and the main loop, which I'll find. Yeah, I think this is where the main runner loop is. It is running the callbacks provided by the client, and by default it runs on the main loops thread, which is, first of all, it doesn't make use of all the CPU's cores, and also it's kind of catastrophic because if one of the applets is really slow, then the whole system's going to slow down. Whereas with threads, the one misbehaving applet is going to still be slow, but then everything else should ideally work smoothly, or at least it shouldn't be completely blocked by one misbehaving applet. So, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of the best way of doing this. And yeah, I have to consider how many things I have to rewrite. Okay. Just gonna look at what I wrote down again. Content damaged. Right, because most of this is for like normal applets, but in order to implement this, I'm going to start out at the outermost level, which is the root applet to UI communication. And I'm actually thinking that I could just have it so the UI loop is like the main loop. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to change the basic runner hook protocol. By the way, this should go inside of Singularity Common. And the reason why I say Singularity instead of Sonamu is because that's what I was calling the project back when I was making it, but then I had to change the name because I didn't want it to be mixed up with like the AI connotation of the word singularity. And okay. Actually, I'm going to start out with the protocol and source. Mediator. Yeah, I'm going to start out by updating the protocol, and I think this is the where I started refactoring Okay, so the display, instead of the display getter, I guess it should be a, right, so mediator should have a display, yeah. Text of UI element, display content. Yeah, so when I say I want the new protocol to be non-blocking, I mean that the server can still like run callbacks that the client provides, but it's not going to be like the server's never going to have to wait for that to finish. Hence, you would be able to run it inside of a separate thread, a separate worker thread. So I think, yeah, you have a shared display content, and then actually if we use an encapsulated lock. I think technically encapsulated lock is worse than an actual double buffer, but for my purposes, at least right now, it doesn't matter, because the only difference is performance, because both of them yeah, well, technically the reader and writer can block each other, but they'll only block each other for like a known amount of time, so there'll never be a deadlock or anything like that. Okay, so display content, display damaged arc. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll write a comment like figure out arc here. Yeah, for now, I'm just gonna put everything in an arc, and then display like client callbacks. Rename this. Okay. Then the client gets to, we don't need to get display content. Then this just says damage was, hold on. Content red. call when by the this is called by the, what's the word, server when it reads the new. So it sets damage to false. Okay. And honestly, I could probably abstract this to work for the tree hierarchy as well. But I think that's fine for now. Done to processed. And then this should not have a bool. This should, I think, yeah. Managed. Actually, I don't think I need an art for this. Dot set star false. Relaxed. Okay. I think the event senders shouldn't matter because I'm just changing the display protocol. Right, and then display content. And nothing. Initial content. That's nothing. And then display damage equals false. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, and this isn't gonna need. Yeah, we're not gonna need a default for this. don't know. I don't think I need this. Or at least when I do need it, I can re-implement it then. Okay, so... Okay, and then the... main loop is allowed to... Did I split this into client side and server side? Okay. I did not do that, so... And now the client doesn't have to be the one to make this. The client just has to return the client callbacks, but I mean, I guess it's fine. All right, then I have to do self dot display client callbacks dot display content processed. I think it's fine to just assume whoever is calling this server will process it. Yeah. Get, then return. And then self.content processed. Nice. Okay, so there's gonna have like a bajillion errors. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. Looks like, yeah, Rust Analyzer is taking its time. This is only how many lines? 100 lines. So I don't know why it's struggling so much. Okay. I don't know what that was about. So it's not like this was a separate crate either, but whatever. Initialize. Okay, I'm just gonna do the reactive client right now. Just take it one at a time. Comment out everything I don't need. Right. Cache display grid. Oh. So I guess now I might have to implement the cache display communicator. Actually, I don't think this actually uses. I don't know what this one wants me to do. So, okay, this is very long. Content damage callback. Did I even make that? Okay, yeah, this is what the client calls. Yeah. Display damaged. It's false. Let's see. I think I can. Called by the client damaged from false to true. Okay. Display damaged went from false to true. I don't know how the order is going to work on this, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oops. I don't know why I made one of them the client callback plural. guess, bro, I guess. And then set play content update. Okay, I might end up just doing I might end up just using like a spin lock, or yeah, like a spin loop to wait instead of figuring out condition variables right now. Okay, so content getter. Function ones. And okay. If display damage display. Load order relaxed. So if it's not already damaged, if only if all is processed by server. Try update. I guess I'll have a force update display content as well. self dot. Yeah, having the swap here is just nice because it forces. Actually, I'm not gonna have the swap because we should set it to damaged after we actually update it. Display content dot set content getter. Right, and then play damaged dot store true order relaxed, and then we self dot server callback. Right, and all right, and this, okay, that was false. Are already unprocessed display updates. So this returns or not display was actually updated. Try update display content. All right, and okay. Damage. Content processed. Okay. Link, paste. Oh, is this clonable? Okay. Should be clonable. Mediator, share data. Yeah, just wrap all this in here. And then this inner arc. derive clone. Okay, I need to import arc, and I just have to put this inside. And add the other pair of. And I have to wrap this in an arc. Alright, and so I just have to put dot inner in front of all of these. Okay, and this should be the last one. Okay. Right. Mediator dot update content. Self dot display. Right, and then takes in dash callback, callbacks. Oh, yeah. I just need to do the this let's make this okay. Right, fix that. So we have a bit of a problem with circular definitions. I guess I don't have like a set client callback method. I mean, I did that before. And one of the reasons why I'm redoing all of this is because I didn't like that. Just get rid of that. Okay. I hate this, but yeah, I don't know. Oh. Okay. I think maybe I need a as ref here. Okay. Wow, this is a mess of types. But let's see where the new error is. Okay. Damage callback. I feel like this is a sign that something's going wrong, but whatever. Okay. Alright, let's see if this. Okay. Just not run. 40. I think I know where it is. because I never set it. Oh man. Alright, so the annoying way I can go about solving this is by making this an arc and then creating this, and before I return it I change the arc mutex to this type, and then and then I return it, but okay. Dot not dot unwrap equals okay. Oh yeah, this in a sum. The reason why I accidentally type ls sometimes is because I have keybinds set up such that L, holding L and then tapping S should map to saving, but okay. Right. Now that the mediator is being wrapped in a arc, I can't just return it as it is. So, honestly, I think the solution is just to think about this silently, and I think that's gonna be pretty boring to watch. So, yeah, I guess I'll end the stream here. Yeah, so see ya.